Good morning, it's day 4 of Vlogmas. We're still in the bush, you can see sunrise is up, we're slightly later, it's 5 AM. Bit behind schedule given the night drive last night, but last drive before we come to do what I actually was planning to do here is work. So yes, let's get going on a last morning drive and then make the long journey back to Joburg. As I said, for work tomorrow, so let's see how much knitting I can get in the minibus ride back. So yeah, come with me again for another day, or maybe a little bit of escape from that holiday madness. Easters, welcome to day 4 of Advent opening. Now, where shall we start today? Shall we start in the You Crafty Bunny Gonk bag for my Ducky Darlings? See if we can get this in focus this time. Ducky Darling Yarns. Yarn only Advent. So we dive in, see what we pick out. Ooh, rustle. I'll try and not rustle. Today we've gone bluey purple again. A colour I love. That's why I go with Haley. She produces colours I will love to use. Ooh, there's some greens in here as well as blues and lilacs and even some reddish colours. Gorgeous. That will go well, I think, with what we already have. So that is day 4. Let's go to the Notions Advent. It's feels a bit bigger than yesterday. What could it be? So this is from Rainbow Moonbeam Gifts, the Etsy seller. Ooh, that's what I'm feeling, sweet treats in here. Now, I don't know if you have these in the States, but who had chocolate coins in their stockings at Christmas? That was definitely take me right back to childhood. Ooh, thank you very much, Pauline. And we have some very useful stitch markers. So we have SSK, knit two kit together, and back of round, I think, BOR. Look at these from Rainbow, see if we can get them in focus. Aren't they gorgeous? And very useful too, to remind you to do your knit two togethers or your SSKs. I think we're gonna have to nibble on those. They're not going to wait till Christmas. Excellent, so that's the notions. And then we have Giddy Yarns, day 4. So we had Act 1, Scene 1 yesterday. Do we think we might have Act 1, Scene 2? Or are we still on Scene 1? Let's find out. So this is the Midsummer's Night's Dream. And, sorry, rustle. Ooh, we've got a stronger peachy colour. This is well, it looks like it's going to turn out to be a fade. It looks like gorgeous sunrise colours. Right, any guesses? We have Demetrius in love with Hermia. Isn't Hermia got all the suitors? Excellent. So we have yellows first 2 days, then to a slightly peachy orange, and then to a much darker one. Definitely think it's going to have to be a fade. Hope you're enjoying opening your advents too, whether they're the simple chocolate ones that you might have with the kids, or lots of yarny ones like this. I'd love to hear what you're doing with yours. So, because I'm expecting day 4 to be slightly shorter video, I thought I'd pop in with some vintage patterns. So, I'm not sure if we'll have seen a line on day 4, but in advance, this is actually a doggy pattern, but I think, and it's for a child's hat and mittens, but I think you could turn it into a line with a bit of a loopy orange around there. Wouldn't that be fun? So definitely needed through winter, and certainly the little mitts I think would be quite fun for kids. These are called Toddler's Poodle Bonnet and Mitts, 2 sizes, 1 to 4 years old, ideal for extra winter warmth. This delightful bonnet and mitt set will please any toddler, it says. And this was Best Ways, I think from the 60s, maybe late 50s, given the 60, and it was in DK knitting, and it only required 3 ounces. So there we go. Isn't that fun? Now, from the same time period, we have Coatplays, and this was Shetland Floss and Clarion wool, and this was for their Norwegian mitts, ladies' Norwegian knits. Mitts from Norway, so snug, so warm, it says. And to fit an average hand, it says. No particular sizing for that, but I don't know if you can see, you've got some gorgeous traditional Norwegian pattern work on their gloves. Well, I think they're crows, are they? But any type of birds. Maybe you can change the colours up, make them a gorgeous robin or something else. But yeah, how about those for yourselves if you're knitting something fancy for the kids? And then a few more that I thought I'd mention is, given it's the season and we're using reindeer to count down, look at these gorgeous little reindeer mitts that we have here. And I have to say, I quite like this pattern here. That might work quite well in a jumper. See the colour? So Isn't that a gorgeous fade set? We've got a much more traditional sort of argyle here, and then a general Fair Isle pattern here. So these are 4 adult mitts. It says 1 ounce of 3-ply and 1/4 to 1/2 ounce of contrasting colours. But they're quite fancy patterns, I think. Again, to fit an average hand, it says 4 pairs of Fair Isle knits. And it was this is a Best Way pattern, but it was for Sidar's Majestic Wool, it says. That's what they were asking for. And it's quite a detailed pattern, this. It goes across 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pages. And the reindeer mitts come in fawn and natural and brown. Looks like there's a red in there. Maybe the brown was the reddish colour. But yes, we have quite a clever reindeer. Fancy antlers. Excellent. Hopefully you like that quick interlude for some other ideas for gift knits or some winter knits to do over the Christmas holiday period. So until next time, until tomorrow, stay safe, stay healthy and happy crafting.